Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is the first video I will be filming in Australia, technically speaking, and it's raining. Something eventually goes wrong, I guess. Anyways, I'm currently at Auburn Botanical Gardens. Last year's video is right up here. It's the first video where I debuted the two new dolls. I'm back here with the exact same thing and hoping to get something nice. I know it's wet, it's disgusting, it's pretty much the same condition from last year, but I do think with better lighting and slightly better conditions, I can get something at least almost as nice. And as you can see, I have my bloody Action 5 already on my neck. I was walking around filming a lot of B-roll and stuff, and hopefully it doesn't rain while I've just completed the setup. I have around 40 minutes or so until the next shower comes in. That is if the weather is accurate. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up. I need my first shot before it starts raining, and I'll probably find somewhere indoors and get that second twin shot. Let's go. So, really quickly, I was actually surprised by how quick I actually was able to do all of this. We had the first shot. This is a classic lemon thing, and let me just adjust that a little bit. There we go. It's quite simple, and honestly, if not for the wet ground and everything, I would be sitting down because them knees hurt. I'm old now. Anyways, let's quickly go over what this is because I'm afraid it's about to bloody rain. Let's start. 7200 f2.8 100mm f4.5 also for a better background and foreground balance. All this quite simple. There is one caveat though. I am using a horizontal composition when this should be vertical because I don't care. On Twitter, or at least most things other than Instagram, a square ratio has been proven to work the best, which is what I am doing from this point onwards. So I get to have my wallpaper, I get to have my cropped phone or vertical wallpaper as well within this shot, and I get to post a square ratio all in the days of work, which is brilliant. Anyways, two flashes, one flash over here at slightly lower output, one flash over there at slightly higher output, balancing light on the face. There is one more light on top of the camera. It's not on right now to conserve some power because I will be using this at full capacity for the entire bloody day. It's going to be very, very far away. I actually moved things a bit closer. This was actually all the way back here just now. I moved a bit closer so I can talk directly to the camera like this. Anyways, this is completely very simple, and honestly, I do think it's a little bit of a downgrade from last year's shot. However, that spot over there, it's not that great. There's a lot of foreground to place as well, and it's also, well, it's wet. There's a big puddle over there, and I ain't exactly a fan of potentially risking something dipping in the water. Anyways, without further ado, let's take a look at the shot. And there you have it. Very, very simple. It's just that packing all of this up and just walking straight back to where I was is going to be a bit of a hassle. However, I am really afraid of a sudden downpour, so I better get this on. Anyways, I'll see you over there. Perhaps I'll do the twin shot first, and hopefully it doesn't rain while I'm putting things outside. Let's roll. So as you can see, I'm back indoors now, and honestly I should have listened to my gut and it told me to get back indoors at least semi-covered for the second photo first. I didn't quite listen to myself and thought, well, this will be fine because it doesn't look like it's gonna rain. I might as well get the second photo right beside the first spot, right? Because I'm such a smart ass and thought I could outrun the weather. And as you can see, oh well, the Pocket 3 is not tracking me. Hello. There you go. Anyways, where was I at? Yes, it's dark in here, I know, but this is the most well-covered spot in basically the whole park. I actually got all of that on the Action 5, so that's gonna be fun to look at. And slight bad news, well, there's two. One, the bag I'm using to carry the body, at least it's not the head, is slightly wet, so the tail and everything is a little bit wet, but nothing a bit of hair dryer and time can't fix back home. The other bad news is, where'd that go? Well, while I was coming over here, I dropped this, and this completely shattered, so I can't exactly mount this on there for some reason. Oh, now it can, for some reason, huh? Interesting. Well, it's a bit loose, so I can't exactly use it as intended. I do have plenty of replacement at home, but, you know, I have to use this today. So there's that. Also, I'm just gonna take you over. Look at this. I'm just gonna flip you over that. Look at that. Oh my god, the camera's completely soaked. Holy shit. Now hopefully this actually tanks a bit of that weather and that moisture, but I'll wipe it down before I change in the lenses, so hopefully it's completely fine. And take a look outside. Look at that rain. I'm not very smart, am I? So yeah, that photo just now on screen right here, I'm not going to run you through the stats. It's just the same thing as yesterday's photo, same thing. I'm going to show it right behind this one. Here you go. And yeah, I will perhaps stay here, dry myself and dry all of my stuff as much as possible. And hopefully we get the other photos, because I do know, or the forecast does say, it's not raining this afternoon. Hopefully I actually do get something. Anyways, I'll see you in a bit. Here's the deal, I did not bother recording with a Pocket 3 over here, so I just used this thing. And after shooting everything, I found out I kind of pressed the button in the middle of shooting all of this. So you will see half of the footage over here, and I'll insert some B-roll while I explain all of this, because there really is nowhere I can mount the Pocket 3 like this safely, and I really did not want to put it there for an extended period of time. So I'm just going to quickly go over all this and all the bullshit I went through to shoot this dual photo. First things first, 7200, that means aperture and the foreground, background being a little bit blurred out. So I have to stack 2 photos, 1 dot in front, 1 dot at the back. Stack with that, not really a big issue. It's just that I have to be careful when focusing because it's focus breathing and this camera doesn't really take that very well. With all that being said, the camera's out there. Well, it was just now. I pulled it in because it's bloody raining again. So I had to walk back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to try until I figured, well, I might as well just use my phone and turn on the Wi-Fi function and just shoot from here. So I can do more with the diffuser because it's so, well, it's not sunny outside. It's more of the light outside is very, very harsh on the doll's face. So I need to make it a bit softer. So I had to do this, shoot, do this, shoot, do this, and this. So that's 4 photos in one. Realistically, I only need 2, but it's better to have the versions without the diffuser just in case I ever need it. With all that being said, this is not that difficult. 1 flasher right here, 1 flash over here because this is so dark compared to what's outside. You might see a pretty balanced photo on the Pocket 3 right here, but I assure you it is exactly not. So with that being said, that's all I need to yap for with this photo. Here's the photo on screen. Thank you for editing me. And I guess the rest is just waiting for whatever else I need to dry off, including my jacket, my bag, Fubuki's tail, the tripods. Actually, when I say that, that's a lot to dry off. Anyways, I will have changed the clothes in here because at least this is more secluded and away from the rain because it is pouring again outside. I'm a genius for coming here today. Anyways, skip forward to the changing scene. Let's go. Alright, regarding the, well, now it's the first part of the video, I kind of didn't really enjoy my time that much because it was raining and all that, and the flowers, which are right behind me now, weren't really blooming fully. So this current clip right here you see is a full month after I finished the first part of this video, and I have decided I'm pretty much just going to reshoot the whole thing and pretend nothing happened. You will still see that footage, but for today I will be mainly doing 2 things. 1 is testing this new lens right here, the 24-70, and 2, I will be shutting the hell up and just doing POV because you can hear that my voice is kind of still a little bit sick. What actually happened last time was I got wet and I pretty much got a cold, and that kind of went on for 3 or 4 weeks, and here we have it now. I'm still at the tail end of it and my voice is not exactly doing very well, as you can see, so I'm going to shut up, do POV, and mostly just relax for today. So without further ado, let's do this properly with the sun and start the setup. basically done for the day. And like you can see, yeah, my throat's not doing too well, partly because I spoke too much today and partly because it's still kind of fucked. I will say the shots today look a lot better, and that's giving me anxiety because a lot of wind and all that, so I'm just gonna do this for the time being. Anyways, a little debriefing for what we've done today. One shot there, one shot there, one shot here, and that's pretty much about it. Didn't have too much time, but at the same time, I really don't care. The photo from last time, the dual photo and Fubuki's photo was good enough, so I'll leave it as is. Looks good, my friend needs to do his photo, so I'm just gonna leave him to it. Kind of feels like I wasted a bit of time with changing clothes because in the end, I didn't really use it. At the same time, I really couldn't be arsed. The main reason why I'm not doing that photo over there, which I'll show some B-roll of right now, is because it's too dark. There's no light, there's no nothing there, and I'm pretty sure it would just look like shit or just worse than the one from last time. Add on the fact there's a lot of wind, it's not exactly the best thing ever right now, right? Anyways, last thing before I let you go, this thing right here, 2470, I would say very, very good lens. Flares very well, very sharp, optical performance is nice. Of course, you gotta include all the digital corrections it's implementing, but at the same time, it's good enough for what I paid for it. So I would say this is gonna stick with me for a very, very long time. Anyways, I think the next video was supposed to be me going out with a friend from Japan who's from Hong Kong, and also with this guy, but I'm not gonna spoil that because I already know what happens in the future. I filmed this a month after I did those, okay? Anyways, my throat's giving up, so thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of this garbage. Leave a comment down below, let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next video, okay? Lemon out.